December 20th, Friday, and headed back after dropping off Oliver. Haven't done a good job, not even not having done a good job, but haven't been doing much recording lately just because been busy and then away in Austin for the week. But just a couple things worth mentioning that are going on. I started my LA Hollywood email list course thing that I've been meaning to do. This is a small project that I feel like I can knock out in about 5 or 6 hours. And so I'm trying to get it all set up and prove out a hypothesis on whether or not people will find this valuable and whether people will subscribe to it. So I think the goal is going to be like 50 subscribers by March, 120 subscribers by March, and then 40 subscribers per month after that. And building that out now, like I said, I don't think it'll take much time, but I just want to see if I can do it. And the main reason why I'm doing that is because I'm still seeing a lot of traffic coming to the site, coming to my blog, specifically on LA and Hollywood focused posts. So it's about 5,000 to 6,000 unique visitors per month that are just looking at those kind of posts. And I feel like I have all this knowledge and thought around that space. And it's just kind of useless if I'm not delivering it to people on a regular basis and giving them access to it. And visiting the site is one thing, but being able to put it into their inbox is another. It's not really about money because I'm not going to try to monetize it. It's more about like legacy and having an impact on people. And if there's a way to automate that so that it doesn't take time away from me and I can just continue to give, then I should take the time, especially since it doesn't take too much time, to set it all up. So that's one thing that I'm working on. And I think the second thing that I'll mention is I had the conversation with Brian about trying to straddle both marketing and product. Basically, I've been reporting both to head of marketing and head of product. And I wanted to continue doing it because I feel like there is still a lot for me to learn on both sides, and I kind of enjoy both, and I want to be able to do both. And Brian and I had a very honest conversation about why he felt like that was not a good strategic move for me or the company. And basically he says that you only have time. You can get good at either thing, but you only have time for one or the other. And if you straddle both, you won't get really good at one or the other. And at the rate that we want the company to grow, we need the players to specialize a bit more so that they are able to make meaningful contributions in their arena. And so overall, he didn't think it was a good idea. He didn't think that I needed to make a decision tomorrow, but he felt like within the next few months, I should be ready to make a decision on what I want to be focusing on. So it was good, honest feedback. I appreciated it. I'll have to have conversations with both the heads of the departments to kind of figure out what is best. In Brian's opinion, there is a larger gap for me to fill in product. Like the knowledge gap between the two is bigger there. In marketing, he feels like there's less of a gap, but with enough hard work, you can get good at either of them. And the last thing I'll say about that is, from the company's perspective, I could totally see why you want someone to focus, but I think that's different from the individual perspective, where you need to take into account what the goals are. If my goals are to be well-rounded so that I can do my own thing, then specializing may not necessarily be the best path. So that's it. Worst parent number 1. Worst parent number 2.
Can I have some? Whoa. Come on. Babu. Oh, watch out. Okay. I know a...
Hippo.
Hippo. And when she's not busy.
When did you learn the word hippo, buddy?
What is this, Oliver?
Hippo.
It dropped from a branch and swallowed the fish and swam after the frog that was under the fly that climbed out of the water. How did the frog get away?